think we're live.
To see each other.
Yeah!
All right. Well, welcome everyone to Dodgeball Live's Failganza here in the holiday season. What better way to celebrate the season than looking at the failures that happen in the dodgeball community? Terry Thrasher, of course, here with Ben Johnson and Halen Sky. Welcome, everyone. Halen, you're the most festive.
Oh, I'm ready for Christmas, guys. You can't even see the rest of my living room, but got my mug, got my hot chocolate. We're ready to go. My little Santa hat. We're here for good times, good vibes, because we're gonna be laughing at a lot of people. So
that's my hope. I've got some eggnog here. That's my festive contribution.
Yes.
Non-alcoholic. I wouldn't. Yeah. And Ben, how are you doing out the furthest west of us?
Doing well. I think I'm the only one that's got some natural light outside still, hey?
Yeah,
oh
definitely.
my gosh. I haven't seen that in hours.
Yeah. As we're doing this just after solstice.
We just got hit with a big snowstorm, actually.
Yeah, we're representing pretty much cross Canada here today. We've got the PEI representation, the BC representation, and me in the middle. Oh my gosh.
Oh my!
That's way more green than I have. Ben, thanks a lot.
You still have
a
trampoline out, ready to go. That's crazy to me.
Yeah. You're not gonna have a very white Christmas, clearly, and maybe you deserve it for showing us that shot. So.
Ben does hate Christmas. Yeah, I think that's true based on what we've seen. Chat. You like my tiny hat? Thank you.
Well, we have a few clips. We got 16 clips, I think, that we're going to be going through here, and we're going to be looking at again some failures, good-natured failures that we want to celebrate here in this event. I think we've all had our fair share of whoopsies during competitive play, league play, warm-ups, so I'm looking forward to seeing what the community has sent to us.
Yeah, I think more than highlights, every person's gonna have more fails. And I guess my question to you guys is, what are you looking for? Like, what makes a great fail that you think is clip worthy in dodgeball?
Yeah, well, I think it was fun that people submit their own. Like, we're not shaming one another of like, I caught someone else failing. And because dodgeball has 6 balls, it's way more likely to have these moments where you were prepared for one thing and then something entirely else happened to you.
Yeah, I think for me it's going to be, did it make me laugh? Or did it make me cringe in empathetic recognition, maybe? So it's a very subjective measure, but I think it's a fair one for me. What about you, Halen?
I think I'm looking at like not only like how funny it is, but how much does it impact the game? Like did you really just throw something away that should have been easy? Or like, yeah, so on the grand scheme, like how much did it really matter? I want it to either matter a whole lot or not at all.
I think that's pretty reasonable. Yeah, and I don't even know what the context is for some of these. So yeah, if they're match deciding, if they're impacting tournament results, all the better. I agree with you there. Feels better to see those after the fact, once you've had some time and some distance, I think. So let us see if perhaps, can we get the bracket up on the screen here? See
Noted
what we're looking at?
Here Fishy in chat says, I want my heroes to be humbled.
All right.
Oh.
We'll see what we can bring up here, but we will have some clips starting soon. Of course, they were submitted by the community. And of course, I think we are just about ready.
Let's get to it.
All right, let's see what we've got.
Oh.
Oh no! Oh.
Okay. Oh yeah, that's tough. Look at that, trying to help out the teammate,
Do you think he would have caught it without that additional ball coming and clipping him?
Probably.
Yeah.
Got it. Boom. Dead. Yeah.
For me, it's the domino effect of pushing another person out of court.
Oh,
She may have been saved
the
by the collision initially, too.
The 4 bodies were hit there. No, not hit out, but like just.
Okay, yeah, she's falling.
Fender
That's
bender.
4 bodies down. 4 bodies down.
And like the guy in white gloves like mossed his teammate for the football watchers out there. Like his teammate might have had the ball too. Trying to help.
Dodgeball Hub saying catch is good. Questionable.
Ooh, yeah.
There's
This
one.
is the moment that they
Ooh.
touched it, right? Shout out to Lister Dodgeball as well.
I think this was a long-range lob counter. Look at
They threw it so much earlier than he threw. He had all the time in the world.
it looked like that was
Kind of
an
goes to
8
show.
1/4 inch ball too.
Yeah, you don't need to always like throw the fastball.
You just have to time it perfectly.
That's a good
Wow,
one.
That
that
was
that's one you don't feel
like
good
a
about getting
turtle
hit
shell
by.
out.
SM McAllister 43 says that's karma for wearing catching gloves in the first clip.
Ooh. Yeah, that's a good one.
Yep. That is true, right? We won't see very many players, I assume, wearing gloves in these clips. So
Or were they more
With
like formal gloves? Those look like he could be like wearing chauffeur gloves and instead of little grippy gloves.
and we do have the vote happening in chat right now. So you can see these clips side by side. Take a look in the chat if you want to cast a vote. Those votes matter for who's gonna keep going.
I know my preference, that's for sure.
And we had
Don't spoil the news.
someone mention Lister Dodgeball. It must be like an all-in for like a rec night. I think that adds for extra chaos with just so many eligible people around you.
There's that amount of bodies. I'd be looking to shadow catch all day.
We're getting close to the end of the votes. We're gonna see who takes this first clip matchup of the night. All right. I think we've got a winner. Are we gonna show that on screen? I actually don't know. Are we gonna show that on screen?
Yeah.
It's a great question.
Maybe the
If
voice in
producer
our heads
Rich-
could tell us the winner.
Okay.
Oh!
Okay. All right, the win.
Wow, okay.
I
feel like
like
I'm
the
allowed to
effort
say
on
it.
his part. He tried to like make a
I'm
bit of a
surprised.
bucket with his hands at the back, but
If I voted, I would already know. Am I allowed to vote? I'm a mod.
We're tiebreakers.
Yeah. I'm not
Yeah.
allowed to vote.
But if
We'll-
you did,
we'll weigh in.
Did you want to go for the other one?
Oh yeah, I was 100% voting for the other one. 4 bodies down. Ultimate chaos.
Well, one thing
This is
even
great
with
too,
this
though.
this guy also like sort of shoot away a teammate. Like no, you're off. I got this.
yeah. I need
I
all
told
this
him,
room
yeah,
to
told
throw.
him back up and then threw anyway. Classic karma. Yes, please.
All right. So next clip coming up.
Next head to head.
It's a practice from Future. Okay.
I love his little like celebrate. Like yeah, got it.
Yeah.
And then
And I
Is
wonder.
he kicking it into a teammate? What is the...
That's what I wonder. Just off on the left
yeah.
side there, maybe it looks like it's got an angle, but that teammate just fades out of the frame just before.
you know, but it could also like if you've ever had a like I thought I dodged this half-hearted, and then you just actually still stay in the way of it.
Yeah.
It kind of looks like he kicks his knee into it actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, like it's not a full commit to the dodge. You kind of mean like.
Part of me almost like it almost looks like he's in pain after he's like rolling off.
Yeah. At least it's only practice, right? If the subtitle is to be believed. Ooh.
Did
Okay,
he
that
just
looks like that.
Oops. Yeah,
I think there was
Smoke
a
a
kid
child?
in the foreground.
he did. Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. You can tell it's serious.
Oh, they're cursing him out.
Oh, it's the karma. Oh.
Oh.
Oh, there we
he's
go.
so
Another
sorry immediately, and then they sought revenge anyway.
look. Clearly feels bad.
Who hit him?
That's so tricky,
Literally
'cause, like,
raises his
body
hand,
height?
says, "Yeah, I
Yeah.
did it. I'm sorry."
Ooh.
Oh my goodness.
That shot came in hot, too.
It's really, and that's rubber, right? Like that's a rubber ball.
Looks like it. All right. So we've got another vote coming on up. Vote for
Looks
the...
like we have some children haters in the chat.
Oh, no, really?
Well, had it
Yeah, wow.
coming just in terms of like, it's not like it was a tall child, right? Like it looks at like kind of like stomach height for the player behind.
So
Yeah,
I was
absolutely.
aiming for the stomach behind you. Yeah.
Yeah. Who's the real villain? Is the guy hiding behind the kid?
Drawing the target. If the kid's on court, they're fair game. I mean, it's a quick lesson to that child.
That's right.
One he might not.
He might not
Right.
remember. Looks like this is our
You-
winner.
Okay. Yeah. Well, that's quite the
I believe-
headshot.
This one, Josh Martinez. I'm not sure if that's the thrower / victim here or just the person submitting it, but your clip is the winner of this round.
Great
Pretty
editing.
decisively, too.
Yeah.
And what kind of ground are they on? Is that like a little gravelly or
Yeah,
It
like
looks like a
sandblot
basketball
or
court.
okay, like outdoor basketball?
Yeah. I think.
'Cause, man, he's got to have some serious dust in his eyes after getting clocked like that.
Oh yeah.
There's a lot of kids there. Like this is like there's a lot of kids playing.
Absolutely.
At that
there
point,
are,
I
yeah.
think you've signed up for it. If a kid gets hit in the face, like
And
you
this,
let
this
them
clip
play.
appears to have 400,000 likes on Instagram too. That's
Oh wow!
it's a pretty viral clip.
okay. Well, only the audience has the power to award it for its virality, if they so choose.
All right, so we'll bring the next clip up here.
Ooh, I was looking low.
Oh, the
It
sound
happens
on
to
that one.
So, hey, good job on his part not falling totally to the ground with his head. Like you see, Josh tuned and then twists his body instead of a really painful drop.
Braces with his arm, yeah. But the fact that both of them just get lit up.
Yeah, I wonder, was he trying to maybe like shadow his teammate in front and hope to maybe help out, or no? But they both, they both get hit. I didn't notice that at first, but you're right, Halen. Christine in the foreground there gets taken out too.
Yeah, I think this is just a series of unfortunate events.
Yeah. That's the power of the high-low too.
Mm-hmm. When high-low goes wrong.
Oh, yeah.
That sound is excellent. It's perfect. It's perfect for
Yeah,
what
Mitch, we need to save
that
that.
clip is.
All right, Cody from Harmer's Foam.
Oh. I think what's so good about that is like Cody is the master of just minimal movements, and especially with his catches, just to like boop, boop. And so you can see he just totally underdid it there.
It's how like much he accepts it too.
Yeah, he may have underdone the dodge, but there was a lot of emotion in his walk.
I thought Sam was gonna block, is what he says. Oh.
That said, man, that pitch had some good movement on it.
I don't know, Cody. You
Yeah,
can't rely on your teammate to block a ball 15 feet in front of you.
Oh.
Sam did avenge his teammate at least. He got the hit right after. I'm sure that softened the wound a little bit, right?
Sam did his job.
Yeah, we've got the eyes forward comment in the chat. I think his eyes were forward, to be honest. He thought his teammate was going to block
He
it.
was coming.
He reacted.
Dodgeball Hub pointing out that Josh and Christina are a couple as well, getting smoked together.
Yeah. Couple goals.
Well, once again, vote for who you think has the better clip.
Yeah. And you got to feel bad for Josh too, because like obviously when you have someone fall into the ground in front of you, like your feet area, you're extra conscious, so you don't feel like you can move around as much, and then BAM!
Looks like another pretty... Oh, sorry. Go ahead, Terry.
Well, just for me, the sound is pretty funny. So, and
Yeah.
okay. Yeah, pretty solid victory in the votes for this clip out of Dodgeball Edmonton. The couple crash, or I don't know, what could we call that?
I mean, I like couple crash. Chat, what do you think we should name this clip?
That's right. You can offer suggestions. The clip will live on in infamy either way, I'm sure, but it could use a better, like a really snappy name to help us remember it too.
Can we
Crash
can we get this as
together?
like a text tone? I'd love to have that every time I get a text message. It's just that noise.
Yeah. That's a good call.
Oh,
Well, thank you, Voice in Our Head, for confirming that we get that after the show.
Yeah, we'll get that sound available as your text message coming
goodness.
soon.
chat, for context, we have been talking to Mitch in our ears, but you can't hear Mitch, our producer.
And it's for the best. His mic is terrible.
The ghost of Christmas fail.
I think we can move to the next clip here.
Yes, to the next head-to-head.
Josh
Oh.
Walsh. Ooh. Wow, he
Didn't lose
He
the
just-
ball, though.
just totally lost his footing.
Well, he did lose. Well, at least the sidelines.
Yeah, they brought it back. It doesn't even, like... His left foot just loses grip? Is that...
You know, that must have been a pump fake. That's a body that, like, reflexes back.
Oof.
Look, the one person on the sideline just looking at the ground, like, what? Did you hit a banana peel? What's
Yeah.
happening there?
Let me take a look at this.
I mean, Josh is such a good player. It's just
Oh.
it's interesting to see how often, or how like even top players can have those moments. All right, from Wales, New
Did we miss
South
the first
Wales.
half of this? Okay, boys. Jack.
Miss. The old point blank miss.
No way. Oh my gosh.
Oh,
yeah,
okay,
that would be
okay.
relief. How do you miss that many shots at that close of a distance?
I love the editing.
I love that it's a team fail. It's not a personal
Oh, it's-
fail. It's, we all did
It's
it.
Everybody.
And then it's a member of the other team fail just throwing that catch too.
I love a good SpongeBob meme.
Wow. All right.
There's 5 misses and a hip catch.
That's some very
Chat
different
wants the mop
tone.
for the first clip.
Oh, gosh. Flashbacks to Graz.
And good point. Like, does he hit the sideline here?
Oh, slides right off. But,
Maybe.
Hard to say.
Don't
Well,
have the
yeah,
best
a lot of eyes
angle
on
for
him.
it, but
I love the editing efforts that we're getting as well in some of these clips.
yeah, it's a bit of extra mile. And this is a close vote. Still got a few more seconds to get those in.
Definitely our closest so far.
All right, and we have a winner.
I think I like with both of these, like we've all been there with like losing our kind of footing and just like automatic outs that you miss.
Yeah. This one gets worse the more that I watch it. The more that I watch it, I'm like, how did it? How?
Yeah, I don't know about you two, but when I'm the thrower in those situations, I kind of have a voice in my head that's like, don't miss, don't miss, don't miss, don't miss. And it does. I don't always listen to it, I guess, so.
My phone bias is just like, oh yeah, you're throwing a cloth ball. Like,
That's what you get.
that's what you get. It is hard to hold an aim, isn't it?
All right.
Oh, it's so
Well-
good.
Well, Halen, now that you mention it, it's like they have even less excuse if there's a neutral zone.
That's what I'm saying, Ben. They literally, watch it again. This guy's standing right beside him.
Oh my god. I love the comment here. Wales New South Wales needs the Benny Hill music. That would just be perfect. Oh, well, for their own Instagram purposes.
I also love that our clips are international. We're
Yeah.
getting some international fails.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, it's so good. All right, I'm ready for the next one.
Yep. We've lived through these misses enough now.
It's fun not knowing where. Oh my.
Oh.
Well, and then you see where the fail is.
We get the reactions from everybody. Oh no.
Oh wow.
Drama! The drama!
Okay. How many baubles? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, it swats it down.
Is she blaming him?
I think you kind of have like all that frenetic energy. You're like, no.
You know what? He was probably the one that was going to get caught in. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, I think you're right. 5 or 6.
Yeah, there's even one, it like pops off the inside of her elbow when she's trying to get her arms under it to secure it. Ooh.
I love the kick.
just
The kick
really-
from the guy on the sidelines. Leg up.
Oh, PEI. Ooh.
Oh man,
Oh.
that is a deserved out.
Just the gloating.
Do you think that was
Gabe's
like
still going.
miscounting number of balls?
And I like, look, she just waits for him to actually straight up turn his back, like she knew he was going to.
Oh yeah, Kelsey is a very smart player, and Derry is Derry. So she definitely did.
This is a tough head-to-head. This is probably like the one I'd find the most challenging.
Don't sleep on Kelsey. True. Love a cocky fail. Exactly, Lou.
Yeah.
Excellent high stepping. Yeah, get those feet.
Moves as gracefully as Josh Sakura, whose jersey he's wearing there. Definitely.
Vote!
Right.
Those are just two very different types of fails.
Yeah, one has all the hope in the world. The other one didn't even know he had to hope.
Because like the showboating and getting that just desserts versus just not relaxing. Like if you've ever like tried to catch and then you're like, oh, no, I still have a chance, and then you just push it away.
Yes, like catching, you have to like soften yourself and accept it, and it's just hard muscles trying to bring it in. I spilled my hot chocolate.
There's the fail.
Yeah, if only we had video of that. Oh no.
Uh-oh. Okay.
Okay, we're back.
I just licked it off my arm, and I just didn't think that should be on the internet. Everybody
all right,
votes.
as the votes are tallied up, here's our winner. This one going to PEI. Yeah, the little high stepping.
Oh no, they'll participate fairly. Don't slander my province, Mitch. Nobody even heard it. Nobody heard Mitch slander my province.
I love it that no one hears all the terrible things that Mitch just said about PEI.
Yeah, Mitch just went off on PEI. That was really offensive.
Yeah, we'd have to censor it if... Yeah. Well, congrats, I think, to Matt Derry for starring in this clip.
Yeah.
Kelsey making him a star
there.
Failing.
Incredible. All right. On to the next one.
I just love the irony that he's got such situational awareness when the ball comes in.
Does he?
He normally is very aware. Unless he's gloating at Tristan. Oh.
Ooh. All right, good dodge.
Whoa, yeah, that hurts.
Yeah, I hope that didn't hurt too much.
I was scared he was going to go into those splits there for a second.
Yeah. He's good spirits.
I wish the body didn't block the... Like this hit. Like that person just stepping right in front of that.
Yeah. Yeah.
The laughter, do you think that's like the videographer?
Yeah, I think so.
I love the roll. It's like not get up, just roll.
Yeah, just stretch those muscles.
Ooh.
It's the acceptance. The game's still going, and she's just laying down.
Jess, I thought you were going to be posting your the thing dive into the stands to get a ball, and then getting
That's
stuck.
hilarious because I thought Jess was going to post one from Quebec, so that just shows that Jess has so many.
This flop is very like that final is very Jess.
Well, this one, unlike the feet sliding on the floor, this is just like I planted my weight wrong, I think, and went down in a bit of a heap.
It's just like the full-on, I'm not even going to scramble to try to get up. I've accepted that I deserve to die.
Yeah.
Jess said I submitted 3 videos for this contest.
Yes.
These are very same
What if we describe the other two?
Yeah.
All right, that voting is open. Go ahead and pick your favorite. Jess, I trust you'll vote for yourself here.
The laugh is so good.
Yeah. Is that our next text message?
And pick from our favorite sound effects here.
We're selling ringtones. Do you remember old school phones when you had to buy your
Oh yeah, you had
ringtone?
to pay like $1.29 just to have it. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's what we'll sell next in the Dodgeball shop is audio clips for ringtones.
I had "I'm on a boat" as my ringtone for way too long.
I'm on a boat.
And
There you
okay.
go, Jess. You've passed the first round here.
Yeah, congrats.
Oh, and she
Yeah.
dominated.
Yeah. Edmonton coming up big in this one. The Dodgeball, I guess I can't call it a snow angel, but yeah, it's a good move. I'll try to bust that out in my next league night. All right, coming up next, API Throwbots. Ooh.
This would also be a location deserving of the mop, from what I remember people saying how hot it was. Ooh.
Oof.
Just, yeah. Just
I
going
wish we
down.
could hear it.
Yeah.
Are they yelling timber?
It's just like someone like flipped the breaker on their legs and it just went out.
Yeah,
Mitch has
we're
informed us
hearing-
that this was full of copyright music, so it's muted. AKA, he's robbed us of joy.
It's not him, right? It's the whole it's labels? I don't know.
Scott
Whoever
Holbrook.
it is that burdens us with those copyright strikes.
No, it's Mitch.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
Too much
just,
traction versus no traction, yeah.
Yeah, no traction at all. Another Edmonton clip.
Oh, oh. Whoop.
The editing really draws this fallout, huh?
In the arms of an angel.
See, I wonder how much the teammate was running to help, or if it was like, "Oh, you're actually still alive. Now let me come get you." Oops, too late.
Hard to
Like,
see.
1, 2.
Well, it's also slow-mo. So how long did it really last?
Not that slow.
It's such an exaggerated fall. I half expect there's like a crash pad down there for him.
The drama.
It's like the opposite of like Michael Jordan's, the
You know what? The funny thing is, I don't think he was going to hit the line either, and he just shifted his weight so much to try to avoid
I
it
think the
that
line
he
was
threw
right by
himself
his. Right, the line's right at
Yeah.
his feet.
Yeah, but I think he forced that upon himself, is what I'm trying to say.
Okay, yeah.
Like I think he
Well,
was
he's a
fine,
pretty
and
tall,
then
lanky person. Like the movement of arms and leg.
And I think you're right, Ben, that if you take the Air Jordan logo and just kind of like rotate
Yeah,
it, you
yeah.
kind of get that pose. So yeah.
Totally.
All right, so we've got
Good
two
job,
different
logo.
kinds of falls in this clip battle.
A lot more falls in these submissions than I expected. But it makes sense.
So many different ways to fail, but the falls are
Yeah.
they happen to everybody. Final votes coming in, and I think we have a winner.
Oh, Edmonton's got 3 in there now.
Does this mean that Edmonton is the most
Big-
failing
Fail City,
community?
the capital of dodgeball for World Dodgeball Federation, and failing.
We'll have to see if they win.
Yeah, the too much traction versus no traction battles. It is a good
Those
call.
of us playing fantasy football know it's all about the bracket from here on out, though.
I don't want to talk about fantasy football right now.
yeah, I felt that.
You know, I've had to hear about fantasy football for a while now, so I'm good without either.
All right,
This
congrats.
contest is Edmonton versus the world. True.
See this one out of
Ooh.
Atlanta. Okay.
I want to see that.
Players
totally.
out and ooh.
Oh no!
He's already out. And then he's very out.
The face shot hurts enough, and then you gotta add to it, right?
Oh no, is that a Shota throw too?
That looks like it's probably Shota to me, yeah.
Yeah.
It is.
So, pretty good arm on that guy. Pretty good arm. I don't even know if he reacted. Shota's usually so nice on the court. I think he just didn't even realize what kind of devastation he just caused.
I think my favorite thing is he was so ready, like, active feet, so aware, and then the ball comes straight for his face and he just does not respond.
All right. That's one clip. Now we got another one from Seattle. Oh, it's another. That's another going.
And a similar theme that it's like it's going for one teammate, and you're like, oh, like it's going for them, and then it heat seeks right at the wrong spot.
Oof. But the spin throw, though.
Yeah, love a good spinning backhand. Some editing in this one as well, contributing some great sound effects. I wonder if that was live commentary about the McNuggets.
Now vote is up.
This is a tough one.
Yeah,
I think I gotta give it to the editing. If I had to...
they both have a bit of editing though.
Oh, they do. You're right. Oh my gosh.
Yeah. So it's a fair square off right now.
The drama about how that guy dies on the sides.
The slump to the ground.
Yeah.
Just a head drop.
Yeah.
We've got reps, I think, from both communities in there, in the chat, speaking up for their favorites.
Mm-hmm.
And the winner here, all right, Atlanta Threat. Pierce taken out, but wins this round. Was that a fairly close one? I think. Yeah, the audience.
Yeah. So Terry, are we at the end of this round?
I think so. That's probably our 8, right?
Yes.
If so,
Okay.
we will be moving on to the next round, where we'll see those winners head to head. It will be a round robin showdown. We'll get some standings coming up on the screen shortly here.
I think the thing that excites me about this is like it's just even more encouragement for people to do clips and find, not just their own personal highlights, but like those epic fail moments for us to like save and do stuff like this.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I think we're seeing a trend of, this is honestly the best way for us to get our sport into the world is using viral clips, hoping they go viral. But, I think somebody said to me the other day that, one of Shota's highlights was put on to a sports show of some sort that goes over clips, and it got a ton of views. So these are the kinds of things that can really actually help get our sport to be more popular.
That's a great point. We saw that the number 3 in our standings here, the Vegas clip, had over 400,000 likes on the Instagram account it was posted to. Maybe you too could go viral if you find that magical moment in your league footage, practice footage, whatever we've got here. Some of these are just someone with a phone on the sidelines, I think, too. Like, it doesn't have to be a fancy setup. Just appreciate people capturing these moments for posterity.
Yeah, I mean, I even think of like a team like Valkyrie, like they run their own Instagram, right? And when one of their players is out or sitting on a point, she's the one filming all their games and taking all these photos during a game, which I would never be able to be like, let me pause my competitive spirit right now, pull out my camera and go. But that's how these things happen. And if you have a talent for that, then that's something that, you know, you should absolutely do, because then you get hilarious videos like these or awesome victories to celebrate with others. And then we end up doing a live stream where we watch these clips for you guys.
Yeah, we've got tournament style results here. We see those winners on the left side. We've got a pretty good range of vote differentials too. I mean, some clips like Edmonton there, getting a plus 17 in the first round. So I feel like if we treat this like a real match, we'll see if they can keep up that momentum into the playoffs, or the next round anyway.
Everyone makes playoffs, and as Dodgeball Hub says, the winner of our bracket today will win some swag.
Yeah, you can see a few more details at dodgeballhub.com on their event page. Make sure to check that out. It's a great dodgeball resource. Lots of events posted up on there.
Yeah, and if you aren't following Dodgeball Hub or Dodgeball Live on Facebook, Instagram, what are you doing? Go do it.
One thing I'll point out, there was no ties.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
And Mitch said he was expecting one, and that kind of like, that was our purpose here, to be on the stream is like, we're the tie-breaking votes. Our most essential task. We didn't get to do it yet, I guess.
There's still time.
Well, as our Dodgeball Hub is saying in comments, commentators can decide who is worthy to make the IG voting rounds against our Dodgeball Live archive clips, which is interesting. There are a ton of fails in there for sure, Dodgeball.
All right, we're
just hearing from
the next round. Yep. Go ahead, Halen.
I was just about to say what you were saying, Terry, is if you see us blankly staring, it's because producer Mitch is talking in our ears and telling us our next steps. But we're going to figure those out. So you stand by. We're going to do our job, keep you guys entertained. We didn't have any ties to break, so that kind of nullified that job. But we could do this one.
Yeah, it is the first time we're putting on an event like this, so of course, we're figuring a few things out live, as we always do. Anyone who's hung around the broadcast tables during the events from time to time without bothering us is probably pretty aware of the fact that things happen sometimes, equipment failures, people failures, and you know, big part of keeping everything running all the time is just having the will to do it, and of course having good people volunteering, as we've often had Midge. I'm going to shout him out here instead of trashing him for just a moment and say what a good job he does.
Yeah, absolutely. This is
And while we're at it, how cool is it that we're streaming coast to coast here and center of the universe? We've got island bookends here, and then Terry in the middle, as far as Torontonians would consider it.
Yeah, this just opens up a wave of opportunities for more stream ideas down the line, right?
Yeah, we could do some kind of regional rivalry thing based on Ben's inflammatory comment. I have actually, while I am repping Dodgeball Toronto today, I've sadly moved away from the wonderful dodgeball community there. I'm in nearby Waterloo, Ontario, where we'll see if I can nurture or help nurture a team. Oh, I think we've got Is this
Something
a is this
going
a
on.
rematch?
No. I think this was the kind of the top bottom. Jess was the.
Oh yeah, you're right.
the,
I think you're right. This was our
crowning champion,
1 versus 8.
and John, was the ultimate fail.
So round
Ah.
robin continuing here. Right, so we'll get
Well
to see
then,
how
I-
these flips match up against each other.
These were the matchup though. They already were voted against each other.
And look at that, we're even getting some new subscriptions during this event, so
Oh wow.
thank you, Wavetastic. Wavetastic. Hopefully enjoying some of these dodgeball clips. I really like the casual dodge at the back line too there. Jess's shot kind of dropping in and got a little leg raise to just kind of not get hit, I guess.
Forever on, right?
see
Your
what's-
instinct.
Bryce standing there. Total interest.
All right, so playoffs, we are going to go through the standings where 1 is versus 16 and so on and so forth. There are going to be some rematches. So if you need to gather your people and get this revote as a vengeance move, this is the time to do it. All right. So is Jess still going to win this, or have people
So
come
double
to the light?
elimination.
Yeah, that's right. The vote is live. We got some votes coming on in. Early round robin leader, Edmonton Thunder. Jess Schmigelski taking on Quebec Clip courtesy of Joshua Walsh. I don't know. There's something about the fall. They're never graceful, except maybe the cheese fall earlier was sort of graceful. But whenever it's me looking back on moments like this, it's like, oh, I couldn't have made that look a little better.
Do you ever have moments where you feel like you dodged really gracefully and then you watch it back and you're like, wow, that did not go how I thought it
Yeah.
did?
Like I thought.
Reminds me of
I
a
thought
few
I'd
years
gone
ago,
higher.
there's like the throw face, where it was like submit your throw face, and a lot of people would just look awful.
Yeah.
All right,
Jess
looks
wins
like-
again.
Repeating champion here. The angel action at the end definitely sells it for me.
Yeah.
All right, Cactus versus PEI here.
Another rematch.
Yeah, well, wouldn't it be if we're going kind of by votes, where you're replaying one another, right? Because if I won by 10 and lost by 10, we're playing it again.
All right, we will have new matchups in the next round for sure.
So the twist here would be if anyone shows up just now, you could like if you get all the cactus people to show up, just get in the vote right now if you want to keep going.
What is the Brave quote? If you could change your fate, would ya?
Good accent, I would say. Better than if I tried it. Right, the votes are in. It looks like PEI is taking this one. The Dairy
One tournament we
Dance.
could win.
Commanding lead.
Okay, let's see what we've got next. All right, future practice versus the Vegas kid headshot. This Vegas clip has a lot of emotion just all around, I think. So,
Judging
So
by
many.
the asterisks, yes.
Oh, he needed to take a walk after that shot too.
yeah. Yeah. I did see a comment earlier in the first round with this future clip that maybe Mike managed to hit himself in the groin on the way down, too. He does seem to be rolling off in some pain and maybe clutching a little bit.
You know what? He fist to the floor.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Like, it was like a power... boom.
Maybe a little self-inflicted.
Yeah, and then
there.
you see his his knuckles.
Yeah, I'm just in pain watching the future practice one. Like, I'm sure he's actually fine, but it hurts me.
See, this could change the voting here. Like, that's a different kind of fail right now. Oh,
For all these rewatches, there are still new details to appreciate. So. All right. We don't need to see who won the last one, but we can tell you from looking at the vote results, it was the Vegas clip. Josh Martinez taking it. Now we're looking in at Dodgeball Edmonton versus BC's Hardest Foam. Very different reactions to the hit in these ones, I would say.
yeah.
I love when these clips have the commentary included.
The little subtitles there, or
Yes.
captioning. You get the insight straight from the player.
Exactly. Oof. Yeah,
like
you're
we
right.
talked
That
about,
sound is just so good.
And like, good on socials. We got the 50 likes. This is spreading the sport.
And these are some really solid players in these clips too. Everybody can participate in fails, whether you're new or a national team member.
100%. And that's what chat was talking about, right? They want to see their heroes humbled, was the phrase. It's kind of the reason why dodgeball is such a great sport is like anyone has a chance at all times. Everything can go right and everything can go wrong. And there is like almost this slight element of, I want to say luck, in the sense that we as humans can't calculate physics as fast as, we would like. And so these things happen.
I know the voting for this one has ended. The Dodgeball Edmonton clip, a pretty decisive victory this time. That headshot sound effect taking this one. Now we're looking at the Atlanta Threat versus Seattle Dodgeball clip.
And as we get to the middle bracket, these ones were closer, right? So who knows how it turns out this time.
I'm feeling in a little bit of pain just watching these again. Yeah, the slumping to the floor after getting hit in the groin, and it was a block from a teammate, I think, or a deflection off a teammate. So, as mentioned earlier in the comments, a bit of a unfortunate geometry happening there. And we will see that poll coming up shortly. Sounds like a minor technical issue. In the meantime, just, enjoy if you can. Like I said, I'm cringing every time I see some of these hits happening.
Yeah, I can't say I understand the experience, but I understand that it's apparently terrible.
Yeah. We'll have to pick other things to appreciate. Like, I like the angle on that backhand throw. We don't see those too often in competitive play. Like, only a few players throw that out. If you watch Worlds, it comes up once every several matches. Maybe it comes up more in Seattle games. I don't know.
The spin?
Yeah, the spinorama backhand there.
I don't know if I've ever seen that at like a Nash level.
Brianna London has thrown it in Team USA matches before.
Oh,
Right off the rush sometimes, too. She's got a really good quick one off the rush.
I see a spin throw every single week at my rec league. We have a very talented spin thrower in our community.
Okay. So just checking in.
I'm surprised it ends in a fail because it's so unconventional, right?
Hard to aim. Not impossible, but Mitch,
but you know what? Yeah, but this is the change-up. So we previously had this matchup, Atlanta Threat won, but now voters have voted for Seattle, actually.
Yeah, it looks like Seattle winning this time. All right, so the spin throw coming out on top this time, I believe. Excellent work. And we're just working on some of those back-end issues again. That's what the fun of live, right? Doing it live makes it a lot more interesting in some ways.
We're living and learning.
Alright, we're gonna, sounds like we are queuing up the next clip here. Sin City, Josh Walsh on the left, New South Wales Dodgeball on the right. The Cheetahs. I don't know which ones are the Cheetahs.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'm guess the far end. Or
Yeah, I think
Boys
it's the
right
team.
there. They seem to be the protagonists in it, right?
The
The
boys,
boys.
yeah. Jack.
It's a good point.
Yeah, cheetahs plural, Jack singular.
Yep, number 30 just doesn't get out of the way right away. He's too busy, like, embracing the moment. And then he eventually, it feels like he has to scamper out of the way after his miss.
That's crazy to me. The more I watch it, the more baffled I am.
And on the
Forever
other
my
side-
favorite part of Josh's is the look.
Yeah. I get a kick out of that. I almost don't understand how he fell there. Like he just had good planting and then he just didn't. Like his feet
Yeah.
went faster than the rest of him.
They needed the mop.
Yeah.
That's what it is. Great point from Lou.
It's kind of like
He said
someone pulled a chair from him.
a little bit, yeah.
You know, like if you're seated and then. Ah!
I think Lou in chat is saying, what is the reason we're voting. Everyone has different taste for what is a fail and what isn't, and what we enjoy. So he's saying, I've learned that the fail might be too complex for me to fully appreciate. He's a sucker for a basic fail, and everybody has different tastes. That's why we're here.
Yeah, sometimes a good, clean, awkward fall might be... Like this clip on the right from New South Wales is it's a complicated sequence, but in the end we do have a winner, although I missed what it was.
Oh, 69% winner. New South Wales.
Nice.
All right, they take this match. get to appreciate these little
Cue up
moments from
next.
New South Wales a bit more.
Now, Ben and Terry, did either of you consider submitting a clip?
I do have a few matches bookmarked from Dodgeball Toronto, but they're usually where I actually think I played well. So I realized I'd have to go through some footage and try to find some good fails again. So I didn't submit one, but I feel like if we do this again, I probably should. I know there's so much content on some YouTube channels. Like I know Dodgeball Toronto, just about every match is recorded and uploaded to YouTube. I know a lot of other leagues and tournaments do the same. So just got to put in a bit of work to find it, I think.
Mm-hmm.
I think I could fill in some commentary fails. I can immediately think of a few where.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'd ever want to relive those, but yeah. I could get 8 in just that there. So, just to break the silence here, Mitch is telling us some details and we're going to relay it in 2 seconds. To relay the information.
Yeah. So now that we've got some technical issues resolved, we are going to properly move to playoffs. It is going to be the top half of the bracket on the left side of the standings there, 1 versus 8, 2 versus 7, etc. That will be the playoffs as we go forward. It is based on the first round of voting that we saw, so apology to Seattle. We'll send you a complimentary smile. But please stick with us. We will keep the playoff action going. We're going to see some of these winner clips taking on each other until we get all the way to a winner. The winning clip will receive a small prize, as will some of the lucky viewers in chat. So stick with us all the way to the end.
Now, Dodgeball Hub is offering that if we as commentators think that anyone from 9 to 16 deserve to make the round for Instagram, we have that power.
Ooh. I like that.
Scary. So that question is, do you guys feel any of those clips you want to carry on to the next round for Instagram?
Does look like it split things pretty well.
I'm personally gonna say Seattle because I do think that was a back and forth competition. It would make sense for them to go through to Instagram.
And I have to admit I like that clip because I'm a sucker for a good backhand throw and good use of sound effects edited in. So I think it had a little bit of extra effort on top of the spin backhand. So yeah, that is probably a favorite for me out of the 9 through 16s here.
I'm struggling to remember the Westchester League. Do you guys remember which one that was?
Was it early on? Because did it go up against Lister?
Oh, here's
yeah.
Put it through!
The beginning.
Put it through!
Oh yeah, no, I'm see. I feel like we didn't watch that twice.
We did not.
Yeah, that. Okay, I'm gonna be big on that one because that is like we've all, especially in kind of rec when there's like so many bodies around and it's early in a match and then you just can't move around properly, and that's as many dominoes as you've ever seen knocked over.
That's exactly what I was thinking, Ben. 4 bodies, 4 dominoes.
Yeah, it is pretty chaotic in the best way. So I do like this clip quite a bit too. I'm with you both. But yeah, I think we're gonna move on to our first playoff matchup here.
But
So
I'll
give
make it
them
clear
like the
Dodgeball
honorary
have.
2 wild card.
Yeah, those are my two wild cards I like to put through. If you guys agree.
Hey, I couldn't disagree. I think they're great choices, so.
Ever professional, Terry.
And we got our
First
number
place,
8 student
Jess.
right.
These are good ones.
It's too bad he didn't collapse the way Jess did. If he just kind of went plump to the ground, that would have been perfect.
Yeah.
It does kind of crack me up that he waves away his teammates, misses really high, and then gets taken out the way he did, yeah.
The ego of man. And again, it's just the flop from Jess. The game is still active. The point is going, but no, she is not.
The moment is more important sometimes.
Yeah.
Oh, and the voting is close. If you haven't been voting, get in there. This is every single vote right now. I love how close it is.
Yeah.
And it is Edmonton versus Edmonton.
Well, if we're being technical, there's in the greater Edmonton area. But shout out to Lister, a very small town that has its own league.
All right. Shout out to
Fun
Lister.
story. Years ago, I found a Lister Dodgeball shirt in a Victoria-based thrift shop.
Okay.
Wow.
Yeah, that's how I found out about that league, funny enough.
With those votes still happening, it is still quite close. We've got our number 8 seed on the left, number 1 seed on the right.
And Kelly,
Long
correct.
gone
You know,
karma.
Dodgeball always has karma. Yeah.
Against the flop. I like to... Jess is obviously making a good counterattack. Like, hey, my opponent just let go of the ball. He's vulnerable. I gotta take this shot. Okay, well... Speaking of being vulnerable.
Yeah. The Lister Dodgeball reminds me a little bit of the PEI clip too, where he turns his back, and it's too late.
Yeah. Our winner, we've got an upset. Number 8 seed coming out on top here.
That is an upset.
This is the fantasy football trauma coming back again.
It's pretty close. 59%, but still, the upset win going their way. Good job, Lister. Upsetting Big Brother Edmonton? I don't know. How do we... I don't know what the relationship is like.
Yeah.
Can I just note, this is a lot of people to get to wear all their jerseys at the same time.
That's
I'm
true.
very impressed.
Hey, that's the big win. Yeah.
I don't think, until you said that, I don't think I processed just how many people were on each side in the matching ensembles. That's true.
It's huge. The amount of times I've had a 6-person team and someone doesn't show up in their jersey.
Yeah. It does say it's a campus cup, or at least a campus cup's being advertised up there.
Yes, and Jess disappointed. Dodgeball always an upset. But as Dodgeball Hub has said, all of the top 8 clips will make the Instagram rounds. Oh.
All right, we get some different flavor in these clips. We got those New South Wales misses against another type of karma here from PEI.
I'm upset. I don't know what to do. I think these two are my favorites.
This is, yeah. Now we're in playoffs. You got the great head-to-heads. Maybe the difference maker, if there was a little bit of editing here where, Matt over-celebrates.
Twinkle toes.
Like, he doesn't even pass the ball to his teammate as he exits the court. He just flips it away.
Flips it away. But you know what? The New South Wales, I just realized how much after the guys throw that they just stand there in disbelief of their own aim.
Do you think, like, the first two knew a third teammate was coming in and hopefully gonna make it irrelevant?
Like, look. I will note, Kelly, the high performance director of Dodgeball PEI, noting that Derry did not give the ball to his teammates. I'm sure she will be having a discussion with him
flick
at practice.
Probably makes its way to the other side too.
Yeah, I mean, at least he made the catch, bring some help back, but might have cost that help moments after this clip ended.
Yeah, I have no idea what the results of that point ended up being.
I'll vote for your favorite. There's another playoff match. We're going to see who keeps going forward in contention for those dodgeballhub.com prizes.
Maybe the final part for New South Wales, like that with the netting, it looks like it's all set up for a tournament. And so, like, the high leverage fail.
That might have
True.
stakes.
Yeah, there's no stakes for the PEI one.
But they do take it. Pretty decisive vote coming up for PEI's Open League. Matt Derry's karmic moment.
I think we all like seeing somebody get humbled after something like that.
The Derry dance.
I think Harding here actually swats Derry too. Off the court.
All right, coming up next, Atlanta Threat again on the left. We got Vegas's clip on the right. You know it, you love it. We've got the sound effects on the left, the helpful editing on the left, and the helpful closed captioning with extra asterisks on the right.
We have Southeast versus Southwest US here.
Oh my gosh.
It's late for Halen.
It's getting there. I apologize for my yawning.
I do again appreciate the thrower on the right. When he does hit the kid, looks like in the head. It's just out of frame, but he does immediately put the apology hands up. You know, in a context like this, I'm sure he didn't really intend to just drill a kid like that.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I'm sorry, little man.
Yeah.
It's one of those things where, like, it is a funny clip, but I do feel bad for the man. Like,
No sympathy for the kid, though, huh? It's telling.
no,
Hey,
as I
very
said,
telling.
Terry, he put himself there. They let the kids play. This
You're on
is
the
what
court,
happens.
yeah. I love how he's like the tiniest ball to defend himself at the end there too.
He literally asked, "Are you okay?" Nobody's asking the threat player if they're okay.
Yeah. Yeah, Shota just
What's up with
coldly hitting him from long range in the groin and just no reaction.
I do love that you just see him fall out of frame.
It's true.
Yeah.
Threat is the team getting hit, I believe.
Mitch is pointing out the fact that that Shota is a former Atlanta Threat. So former team takeout right there.
Maybe add some spice to these clips if there's a bit of history between some of the people out there. All right, the vote for this round has ended. And our winner is the Atlanta Threat. So this is, I think, again, an upset based on the early rounds. I think Vegas was our 3 seed, so threat coming up as the 6th seed to take this match. Congrats if that pure big hit. Now we've got the all Edmonton matchup.
Oh, and yeah. Now it's
so
Edmonton
different.
versus Edmonton. Right, Ben? I can say that?
Oof.
Yeah, these both have some nice stylized falls.
I just want a silhouette of that fall.
I'm sure it can be made.
Do you think was his hand being extended? His right hand there is being extended. Maybe if his teammate gets there in time, maybe she can pull him back that way.
He's calling for Shaday's help.
Yeah, those are some long arms too.
I do think I've seen this clip in its entirety, and I do think Shaday had a million years to try to save this man and just didn't notice.
It's like one of those moments where you're like, oh, you're dead, and then it's like, oh, you're still alive, and then you just spin your wheels. It's really hard to get that momentum out of nowhere, right? Yeah.
You just need a hero. It's taking everything and maybe not.
There was a promise in the chat to make a logo for you out of that fall down. So.
Yes.
That'd be just a great replacement to our Air Jordan logo. We just have our own dodgeball. Like beats that traditional like throw look.
Something a little different, yeah.
But also just the sounds on the.
I was just going to say that sound.
Clip.
That sound is amazing. It carries the clip even more for me.
I do appreciate the visual effects of like switching to the black and white there. The scene of the crime of Shaday not coming to the rescue here.
It's such a simple thing that adds so much.
And what I can't tell about that Edmonton clip is if Josh is dropping a ball right before he gets hit. Like right as the clip starts, there's one kind of rolling off of him.
Yeah.
Okay, and our Josh and Christina clip ends up taking it in the closest vote we've had so far in this contest. Just a single vote makes the difference. Your vote might have been the one. And I do believe that's it for our first round of 8. If producer Mitch is to be believed, we're going to semifinals next.
So what's the opposite of Elite 8?
Yeah, that's right.
Mitch, don't do that to me.
Atlanta against PEI.
And again, I feel like these clips have very different energy. Like one of them feels like a much more intense game than the other shenanigans.
Yeah, the Atlanta match does look like serious players trying in a competitive way. And the Open League on the right, I don't know what the vibe is there, Halen. You can tell us what the vibe usually is in Open League. Is this clip representative?
Yeah, it's pretty representative, I'd say. Until playoffs hit. Then when playoffs hit, people get into their game zone.
Even another thing to add for Atlanta threat here is the right wing didn't even provide too much pressure against Shota on the far end. Number 4.
Well, there's your analysis.
Like his whole team.
Then.
Oh man, his whole team let him down though. That's the point.
Yeah. Maybe that person has watched too many of Shota's own Instagram clips where he makes those ridiculous reaction catches.
1, 2, catch.
Still gotta protect.
Yeah, that doesn't mean you don't take it.
Yeah.
Everybody, make sure you vote.
Yeah, we got
This
the
is gonna be a
votes
close one.
coming in. It's pretty
I feel like
close.
we should find out where everyone's from here because it seems like there's a strong PEI contingent.
I think there's a PEI and Atlanta contingent for sure.
Okay, yeah, well, we're good.
Yeah, I don't know. There are a lot
Could it
of
be
details.
just like
in
an
that.
anti-mat?
That PEI clip just has like the swat at the end, the throwing the ball away from your teammate, obviously the high step dance there. It does kind of crack me up.
I also love that it starts as a highlight and then falls so quickly.
There's a story arc there.
Yeah.
I do always feel bad for the Atlanta player on the left who's like, he's already been hit kind of up high and taken out, and he's already trying to exit the court. And he gets punished for just not getting out of the way faster.
He's grabbing his jersey. He's probably got sweat in his eyes from getting hit in the face. And
yeah, what an unfortunate moment.
Just saying
Well,
that the
that vote
entire
still
island
open.
of PEI is voting. That would make us 12 people.
sounds about right.
I mean, my first ever time in Charlottetown, I did immediately run into, I think you and a couple other dodgeball players, and I'd never been there before. I was like, oh, here are some people that I know in this province I've never been to.
It was a solid, I want to say, because you came early for nationals, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so it was like
Back
a
in
solid few days before I expected anyone to be on the island, and I walked into my favorite lunch spot, and Terry's just sitting, eating a sandwich. Like, what are you doing here?
And just like PEI won by having a great nationals, they've also won that clip. Which does mean we're moving on to another semis match. Dodgeball Edmonton against Worcester Dodgeball. We've got that greater Edmonton area rivalry going on again.
It's gonna be hard to beat these two. Josh
Yeah.
and Christina, like, there's just so much fail going on. Because Terry, you pointed out, I didn't even notice that initial ball, the start of the clip. It's not like he's dropping the ball in his hands. Like it's going through the wickets right there, like that, or like going through the basket.
Yeah, that's why I wonder if he was already out and then being taken out by a follow-up shot that got him right up high. He's looking around too, recognizes that headshot coming in at the last moment for get that satisfying thunk off the forehead.
Yeah,
The only
Josh
thing that
had
would make it,
so
like-
many opportunities to get out of the way, and just couldn't.
The ultimate fail is there's the kid in the corner. Is if one ball hits him and just flies over, hits the kid. It would capture all of the essences of fails that we've seen.
Yeah. No, but first Josh has to make a catch, then it hits him, then it hits the kid.
Yeah.
So we get the highs and the lows of high school football.
Yeah, does that kid meet the league age minimum? Seems
Definitely not.
questionable.
Definitely not. What is your guys' age minimum for your leagues?
Adult?
I don't know. In Toronto, there are a couple of fairly young players, like I think under 18, sometimes by a significant margin, but they're also accompanied by their family members sometimes.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I don't
think
know.
ours is
Off-
14, but you have to have a family member.
Okay. I think that might be a pretty standard, like maybe not the exact number everywhere, but I think that's the idea. If you're under 18, you're at least accompanied by a family member. So
Kelly, child labor ball shaggers are top notch.
yeah,
As someone who's employed my kids as ball retrievers before, it is like next level, especially for beach dodgeball, because those balls can fly out of the area. You want the little sprinters.
Yeah, they don't get tired. They just keep going.
and those beach dodgeballs, if they ever get a little bit wet and some of the sand is just sticking to them too, it's kind of nice if your runners can just kind of wipe some of that off on the way back too. So
Yeah, they ruin their clothes anyways. Might as well.
I love it.
right, and this one, it's going to be Edmonton proper coming out on top in the voting. A decisive win for Josh and Chris this time.
Yeah. Josh and Chris are going the distance.
Christina Barassa, formerly of Victoria, so we've got some West Coast representation here.
Is Edmonton not west enough for you, Ben?
It's like the West versus the Pacific. It's like saying the Atlantic is part of the Ontario, Quebec, East.
I mean, you know, people talk to me like Quebec is part of the East, which is kind of funny.
Which I presume you
Eastern
disagree
Ontario.
with.
It is eastern of Ontario, but do we think Ontario... No, I won't go there. Does everything revolve around Ontario? And this is the finals.
I mean, this is two
man.
pretty deserving clips.
Yep. This is the finals we needed.
The fact that we're still getting some joy out of these clips after having seen them so many times just tells you they're good. They're very good clips.
They are. You're right. I mean,
if I could wish for anything, it would be that the late thrower on Josh, what would their reaction be? Because if you've ever thrown a ball when someone just got out and then a headshot, like, just petrified.
mm-hmm. I love the joy that you see in the person that the girl who hits Derry after she throws. Watch her little shuffle back.
Yeah.
It's like a pleased little.
Yeah. But it, like, she's watching for so long before she just takes the shot. Like, she just so in control in that moment.
She just knows. She just...
All right. Voting ongoing. It's pretty close. This is for our inaugural Failganza victory.
No, but
here.
small dinner roll, you're so right. The synchronicity of the two hits from Edmonton, they're beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's a lot to like about both of these clips, but you can pick a favorite in the final 25 seconds or so of voting here.
And it matters. There are prizes to be won.
Inaugural fail champion.
Hardcore agreement.
Down to the wire. It is a close vote. You can get those in our final seconds here. Or
Like,
we can just acknowledge who we've got as
for
a
a
winner.
tie, then we finally would have a roll here.
That would be so much pressure for us to choose the winner overall. I think I would have to abstain.
It's probably
yeah.
for the best.
Mitch pointed out,
But we don't have to.
Yeah. For Halen abstaining, but we didn't. The people have chosen every step of the journey.
And congratulations to PEI's openly Matt Derry. The star question mark of this clip.
And
Which shows
you know what's
Yeah.
funny? For some background knowledge. Nobody's
There we
faking
go.
votes,
There's our
Mitch.
winner.
But I will say, Derry's coach messaged me before this happened and went, "That Derry clip's not even that good. I can send you better ones. Do you want more?" And here we are. Clearly, Matt was not in touch with the people, and the people have brought us here.
It goes to show you, like, the ultimate fail is an unforced error.
I mean, this just tells me that there are plenty more clips out there. If we do this again, you know, we'll have a lot to choose from. But so if obviously, if you, the viewers, want to see this again, you should let us know. You can let us know on screen, message us. You can let dodgeball.live know, or the good folks at dodgeballhub.com. Got lots of avenues to say, that was a good idea. I've got some hilarious clips of people I know, or myself, or whoever. And yeah, you can run it back with another great event. Maybe a repeat. Put PEI's Open League clip against a new champion in the future, a Champion of Champions event once we've done this a little bit.
And as always, once we do something, we're always trying to make it better. There's not going to be as many technical difficulties. It's going to be cleaner. We're going to have to build on this thing. I'm going to get a better camera, as I've learned from watching this. It's going to be great. So keep in touch and make sure you're following Dodgeball Live and Dodgeball Hub on Facebook and Instagram.
Yeah, we need a lucky winner from the chat.
Right, giveaway time.
Okay.
So we have a 2024 number
Nice.
17 Mergler jersey.
Exclamation enter. Mitch, tell us again.
All right, exclamation mark enter in chat. That's what you gotta type, guys.
Oh,
And that's
we'll
how
see
you
Dodgebot
can win
there.
this jersey.
Yeah, you can see the Dodgebot has put the message in there. Those chat messages are going to be entered into the pool for winning the jersey. Please go ahead if you're interested, and who wouldn't be interested in a free jersey? Even if it is Mergler.
You know, we all don't have enough jerseys in this sport, right?
But hold on, even so, at Worlds, I was talking about how much I love the Melbourne Merglers out of Melbourne,
Yeah.
and I was offered a jersey on stream, and then of Dodgeball Hub fame, Max and Megan were not at API, but I guess was the later API in Australia, yeah. And so they met up with the player, and it's on its way back to me. So I think it's somewhere currently in Edmonton. This journey of this jersey.
Sorry,
good
I'm
one.
just
Go way out of my
noting
way.
gold medalist, world champion Jennifer Rempel won the giveaway from PEI.
And being congratulated by some of the people she knows in the chat as well. So
Not cursed at all.
Yeah, I don't know if it's it's I guess mixed reviews.
congratulations, Jen. One of the pillars of the PEI Dodgeball community. And I think that is the last event, or the last part of our event here. So final thoughts. Ben, how did you find this event went?
One of the things I'm happiest about is the leagues that do the recording. Like obviously that was the winner, but just I think more calamity tends to happen during those, and so it's just kind of fun that whoever puts up the effort to do that GoPro week in week out, that was the real winner to me.
Yeah,
Good
point. Halen?
My favorite would probably be the amount of community in chat. You know, we made some jokes about all of PEI being in the chat, but my province showed up. And you can see the victory due to that. So if you are upset that your province and your clip didn't win, you know what that means. You just got to rally the troops for next time, and you got to bring more people to be here. Just spread the word, post in your group chats, and we'd be happy to have you guys join us.
Yeah, I didn't even see a clip from Ontario. Like that's disgraceful for my people. So, so
That
I'm
is
sad.
disgraceful. You guys have so much.
We'll have to try and I'll have to try and do my part. Either find a clip or shame some people into submitting some clips. So we'll try and shore that up for next time. Get a little bit of representation. But I think that's going to just about do it for us this evening. So big thank you to Max and Megan from dodgeballhub.com for helping to make this event possible. Big thank you to producer Mitch, of course, as always behind the scenes. Total competence from that guy. And big thank yous to Ben Johnson and Halen Sky for joining me here on this event for the first time. You can see some of the events coming up soon too. Upcoming broadcasts that are going to be on dodgeball.live. Coming up not too long from now, we've got the Riel Cup, which is the Manitoba Provincial Championship, as well as a Dodgeball Toronto kickoff, both happening on the weekend of 25 26th of January. You'll be able to catch those here on Dodgeball Live. And you can see there's way more to come, so please stay tuned and follow us on here and on Instagram for a lot more Dodgeball action.